They rolled forward like wooden fortresses, battering rams at the ready, bringing down walls that seemed impossible to breach. These were the siege towers of Nebuchadnezzar, the most fearsome war machines of the ancient world. Nebuchadnezzar II, who reigned over Babylon from 605 to 560 to BC, was one of the most successful military commanders of his time. He conquered cities all across the Near East, and he brought them down using advanced siege tactics and technology. His engineers built massive siege towers, some as tall as 60 feet, almost as tall as the Great Pyramid of Giza. These wooden giants had ramps, battering rams, and protected archers, allowing them to either breach or scale high defensive walls. And they were so effective that Nebuchadnezzar used them for 13 years to attack the city of Tyre, one of the longest sieges in ancient history. But how exactly did they work? How were these massive towers constructed? How were they stabilized? And how were they moved across potentially rough terrain? Unfortunately, we don't know. No full descriptions or physical remains of these towers exist. Only a few fragments of ancient artwork and a handful of vague written records. In one account, the Babylonian king describes his siege towers as having a battering ram at their base and a ramp leading to a second, smaller battering ram at the top. This smaller ram would smash through the top of the gate, while the soldiers below used the main ram to batter down the bottom. Other towers may have featured hooks to grab onto the top of the wall, allowing the soldiers to pull themselves up and bring the tower closer to the city. Some historians believe that these towers might have been stabilized using long hooks or cables, anchoring them to the ground or to the wall itself. Others have suggested that they might have been moved by rolling them along wooden tracks or placing them on large sleds. But without any physical evidence, it's impossible to say for sure. What we do know is that Nebuchadnezzar's war machines inspired later Greek and Roman siege technologies, but his original designs remain an unsolved mystery. So what do you think? How do you think the Babylonians moved their giant siege towers? Do you think there were any other advanced technologies at play? Or were these massive structures just too big and too heavy to ever move? Let us know your thoughts, and thanks for watching.